bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Paul Lisnick and this is Comcast Newsmakers. This hour's newsmaker is Joe Jerz, Senior Major Gifts Officer for the United Way of Metropolitan Chicago. Today we're going to be talking about the Young Leaders Society. Joe, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, Paul. Thank you.
You know, we've talked a lot on this show about the United Way and all the wonderful things that United Way has done, but looks that the folks at United Way woke up one day and said, you know something? There's a lot of young people out there we ought to be tapping into and putting them to work. Tell me about the Young Leaders Society and why it started.
That's right, Paul. Well, we started the Young Leaders Society in the fall of 2006 as a way to really engage the young professionals throughout Chicago, to get them involved with United Way's work around income, education, and health. So it's a way to provide leadership opportunities for these folks, especially in this time of increasing economic need, this difficult economy that we have. We've seen an increase in volunteerism and requests to volunteer. So Young Leaders Society provides an avenue through which these young professionals can get involved in the community.
And of course, we're in a tough economy, and so I imagine getting young people involved is a way of, because I don't know if United Way's numbers are down, it seems everybody's numbers are down, this is a way of getting a little bit of emphasis, a little push there.
Absolutely, and you know, we're really proud to say that our membership has tripled over the past year in Young Leaders Society, going from 500 to over 1,500 members. And very happy to say that we raised over $500,000 from that group in 2008, and we expect that trend to continue in 2009.
And of course, you're talking about the group that is in Chicagoland. This is a national entity, right? That these are all over the place, but we're talking about Chicago. Donating money is important to do, and people do that. But what else? What other ways can these young leaders step in and help?
Well, Young Leaders Society is aligned with United Way's approach, which is to give, advocate, and volunteer. So in addition to contributing financially to United Way, members also advocate on behalf of health and human service issues. They write their or call their state representatives to make sure that funding for health and human services is considered in the state budget.
And I know you do these things called flash mobs. Tell me about those.
We had a flash mob at the Daily Center, which was a fun and unique way to raise awareness around health and human service issues. So we had about 100 people converge at Daily Center, seemingly out of the blue. Everyone removed their jackets and had a Live United shirt on and held up signs that raised awareness around health and human service issues. And after about 90 seconds of holding that pose, everyone dispersed and went on their separate ways. So again, kind of a fun way to heighten awareness around health and human services.
And speaking of fun, I'm guessing this isn't all work, right? It's not
No.
just about send a mission out. You want young people to get together, you got to give them some fun.
Absolutely. It's a combination of education and educating oneself around the issues, but also a networking component as well. We want to inspire connections between young leaders around Chicago, to share ideas, to encourage people to get personally involved in tackling these community issues, and as a way to really impact the community at a personal level. So it's all about, you know, trying to combine the education component with the fun component.
And as you say, networking. So, I mean, this is something you're doing. It's a volunteer thing, so you're doing it while you have your job, whatever it is you're doing. If people want to get involved, how do you get involved?
We made it very easy to get involved with Young Leaders Society. Folks can simply choose to sign up to receive our monthly newsletter email, which we put on monthly events around fundraising, volunteerism, and issue awareness. So the newsletter recaps the previous month's event and promotes the current month's event. Folks can come out and participate in one of those monthly events that we've put together. There is no membership fee. There is no minimum donation requirement. We simply want people to be engaged and be involved with that. And after doing so, if people want to take more of a leadership role within the society, they can choose to join one of our four committees, our four working committees.
They can find all about that when they join up. What's the age group for being a young leader?
We let people self-identify, so we don't really necessarily put an age on it, but it's roughly 25 to 40-year-old working professional.
Okay, so what you're saying is beyond 40 and I'm no longer young.
I would never say that, Paul.
Thanks, Joe. It's a great program.
Thank you. Thank you.
This hour's newsmaker has been Joe Jerz for the United Way of Metropolitan Chicago, and I'm Paul Lisnick. And thanks for joining us here. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
The preceding was a presentation of Comcast Newsmakers. Now, back to headline news.